So for the majority of this review, I'm not going to be even looking at the camera. You don't get to see my beautiful face. All right, we're going to put it in reverse. And we're going to see what this guy can do, okay? Whoa. Okay, wow. Steering is really heavy. Steering is really heavy. But I mean, it's a truck. What do you expect? It's got the V8. And it's cool. This thing is dope. It's very smooth, which is really appreciated. Got a little wheel chirp there. Oh yeah, you know, don't you know? Got a little wheel chirp there. Kind of quick. Okay, time to go. Yeah, real nice. We're off. Okay, so first impressions, pretty nice. I gotta say, this car is, you sit up kind of high, which I know some people wouldn't like, but I really enjoy it. It feels very chunky and very like, it's got a lot of grunt to it, and I like that. I like the, this is bright yellow. Yellow's not my favorite color. I don't think it's anybody's favorite color, but it's pretty nice, gotta say. So, let's see if we can get some AC going here. Okay, so these are just regular knobs that you turn for the AC. You can automatically open up your garage door with these. Radio, it's not aftermarket, and it's very 2004 and not luxury at all. So, we got. I can feel you've got a lot of power here. A lot of these came with, I think it was 2003, came with the LS3 motor. This one is an H something motor. I'm not too familiar with it. I'm more familiar with the LS's. But yeah, I mean, this thing is, I like it. I love driving it. If I liked how it looked more, it's not the greatest looking truck on earth or the greatest looking car on earth or whatever it's supposed to be, but I mean, it'll do some stuff for you. It looks kind of cool. Convertible's cool. It is only a two-seater, and there's not a lot of storage space in the back. That's one thing that I noticed. My favorite feature, though, is if you go down here, you can actually flick open your cup holder. There's only one cup holder here, and then in here, this is just for the parking brake. And then we have, I believe, does this remove? No. It's not supposed to, but it's very, very loose. Doing a review of a convertible is kind of hard. You don't really think about the road noise very much. Oh. Put that back. That's funny. That is hilarious. I'm trying to put up the top, but it's moving the window, and I have my thing connected to the window. I'm a genius. Hey, look, nobody said you had to be smart to sell cars. I sell cars right now, and it's pretty great. I just need some help selling them. I need some people to take a look at some of these used cars and maybe come down and buy something. Get the regular old mirror. This feels actually really heavy duty. Oh, as I say that, it's kind of loose and kind of wimpy, but the actual, this piece right here, that feels very heavy duty. The mirror seems super solid. Everything in the truck is kind of rugged and solid, but it's not a truck per se. It's very weird. You can see how far you can go on your gas, and you can see your oil life with this button right here. This actually only has 41,000 miles on it, which is pretty good. There goes the tow truck. I work in an area with a bunch of different kinds of, lots around. And mine is one of the largest in the area. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, we got some torque there, yeah, don't you know? Very nice. Oh yeah. Oh, there's nothing that beats a V8 though. And this thing is so smooth, jeez. It's crazy smooth. Yeah, I did not expect that. It feels like a I can't even compare it to anything. It's so interesting, it's so weird, it's so foreign to me. I've never experienced anything that's quite like this. I drove my friend's GMC, what was it? Not a Suburban, it was one of their trucks. And it was similar to this, but this feels almost like it has a more improvisational feel, more like jazz. It's very interesting. And then I'm going to take it on the freeway to see the road noise, so we can see how warm it is and because right now it's about 90 degrees where I live, and that guy almost just hit me. Wow, awesome. It's about 90 degrees where I live, so it's pretty hot actually. I have black pants on. I have a long sleeve shirt on. I'm not allowed to wear short sleeves because I have tattoos at work, so I have to wear the long sleeves. But let's see how the road noise is. I'm going to test the turning radius real quick and see how that is. I don't know about this road noise though. We got to see Denny's Diner over here. Shell station. Guy in a truck. Lady in a truck. Guy in a Honda. Guy in a big truck. What are you doing? Oh, I haven't even played around with the first gear. Okay, so the shift knob is kind of weird. When you want to shift into first, it goes all the way down and your hand has to hit this little middle area. But then when you shift it into second, it's fine, and then third and drive are fine also. But it's an automatic, so you're going to keep it in drive mostly anyway. I just want to know what the driver was thinking, or what the designer was thinking when they came up with this concept, the SSR. There's a reason it had a limited run, and I think it has to do with something along the lines of this car being really ugly. But it's just so interesting, and I feel like this is one of those cars that, oh, they have that, wow, it flips out and in, so just in case somebody clips you on the side, it'll flip that way instead of breaking off. That's nice. That's a feature the new Hondas have. But the designer, I think they didn't really know what they wanted to do, and they wanted something really interesting, and this is it. Okay, so not a bad turning radius, but not great. It's more truck-like. Much worse than the Dodge Challenger that I just reviewed. Let's see how it handles. I'm pulling it onto the freeway right now, so we're getting some good wind noise, not like the Miata, but okay. Yeah, this thing, it's not made for any handling of any sort. I can feel lots of body roll. It doesn't feel unstable, but it doesn't feel like I would want to take it very fast. It does have some power though, I gotta say. There's a lot of torque there. Let's see if I can really get this one out real quick. The convertible's nice if you like convertibles. A lot of people don't, but I have a convertible myself. I have a 99 Mazda Miata, and convertibles are very fun to me. I just forgot my favorite mod in a convertible car, which is sunglasses. So I'm being blinded by the light. And here we go. We're going to test the braking really quick. The braking is phenomenal. It's very smooth and very quick. That's nice. Turn back in here. Oh, somebody's yelling at somebody else. That's awesome. Alright, then we're going to turn right in here. And the turn signal, it feels pretty chunky. The stock in low speed maneuvering though. This car, it's kind of heavy. I mean, my arms are getting tired from turning the wheel. It might have been because I worked out this morning. It might have been because I'm weak, but it feels heavy. It feels very, very heavy. Getting tired might be an over-exaggeration. All right, now we're back at the dealership. I'm gonna park this car really quick and give you some final thoughts. Let me see if I can park it in here. This is dangerous. But not for me. My name's Parker after all. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so final thoughts. V8, really nice. Interesting styling. The seats, I didn't even talk about the seats. The seats are really comfortable. They're very soft. These ones are leather. They're very soft. They give enough support in the way of bolstering on the sides. Bottom bolstering, not so much, but just the way that the seats lay and feel, very comfortable. A lot of torque. If you're looking for a GMC that possibly for a collector's car in the future, this might be your deal. It's pretty nice. Or GMC, but Chevy. It's interesting. It's very interesting, and I really can't explain it any other way other than just go drive one and you'll understand what I mean. But convertible top, there's not much that you can go wrong with in this car. All right, so my overall out of 10, I would give this a solid. Some people would love or hate the styling, but the V8's nice. I personally like the styling. I think it's really interesting, and I like how the car feels and rides and everything like that. So I'd give this a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's just my final thought. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next round.